This is how you can flip your small account using overs and unders. I think this is the most asked question that many people like to ask that how can I flip my account to a bigger amount within a short period of time? You will find someone asking you, how can I make $10 to 1,000 or $10 to 100? So the key thing is, anytime you are trying to flip your account, there are three things that you should know. And these I'm going to teach you out of my experience and what I know. That number one, if you are trying to flip your account, there is something that you are going to bypass, and that is what is called a stake, which means if you have 265, remember always the rules of risk management is you must stake 5% or below of what you have. But when you are trying to flip, you can have 260 and stake everything, or stake 100, or stake 50, which is above the risk management way. So the key thing, anytime you are trying to flip your account, you should know that there is risk that is involved, which means you can even lose the whole account. So for you to avoid losing the whole account, that comes the second part, that you should analyze your market accurately. Because the moment you expose yourself into too big risk, you must mitigate it. For you to mitigate that risk, you must analyze your market in an accurate way. So number one, anytime you go in, you want to flip your $10 account, just know you can lose all of it. So for you to avoid losing the whole $10 account, you must do a clear analysis. That's what I'm trying to say. And the third part now is you must have a final destination. What is the final destination? This final destination in these terms, I mean your final target, which means if I can start with the 200, I can say anytime I reach 1,000, that is my stop. Or anytime I reach 2,000, that is my stop. So that's the key thing. So anytime you're trying, or anytime you see someone in TikTok flipping account, just know there are three things that are involved. Number one, risk management has been bypassed, which means you can have account of 10 and stake all of it. And in case you lose and the money goes. Number two, there you must be accurate on your entries. If you are not accurate on your entries, the first scenario is highly likely to happen. You will lose everything once. The third one, you must have a final destination. So let us flip these of mine so that at least you can see how can you do it. How can you exactly, let's say right now we want to flip 265 to something else. How can you do that? So to start with, always anytime I trade manually, I use what is called the circles. Anytime I trade overs and unders manually, I use circles and the MACD. So for you to get the MACD, you click here, then the momentum indicators, then MACD. MACD is just showing you momentum. Let me remove one, I don't need all of them. So that is what is called a MACD. Then we are going to have circles. So for us to trade with this one, number one, to combine two of them, we are going to keep the green and the red on our winning zone. Then either the MACD to be on the positive side for overs, or crossing from downwards to the positive side, or on the negative side for unders, or crossing from the top downwards. But these and these should also be maintained. So let us start with the first market. And mostly when I trade overs and unders, I prefer using 1S. It is my preference. So you can use any volatility, but according to me, I prefer using 1S volatilities because I want my trades to be picked quickly. Number two, I'm returning my ticks to 1. Number three, stake. So this is what is called bypassing risk management. This is not always how you should stake anytime you are having a count of 265, but I'm going to stake with 100. Then number two, anytime you lose, don't panic. You are going still to remain with something. You can build that something too big. So listen to me on how we are going to take. Number two, another thing, you make sure you select the digit that you want to trade. So I'm going to trade over 2. I'm waiting for it. That is a momentum moving upwards. I'm waiting for it to touch the losing side. But my cursor should stay there on the run button. That's 1, that's 5, that's 0, that is 0 again, 2, 1. That's an entry for us. One entry. So what I do is, anytime I take an entry that way, this is a profit of 34, I'm going to add it. That is how you grow your account, and that is how flipping is done. The profit that I made there, I add it on the top. Now wait again, in each and every volatility I want us to take 2 entries. That is 0, that's 2. we take another entry. If you lose, you don't panic. That's an entry. So 46 plus 134, you add that. So it is going to be around 180. So that is how you do. Right now, you are risking 100. You are 100. And this 80 is the profit that we have made. So let us go to a new market. I want to go to volatility 25 1S. So right now I'm risking 100. The profit that I'm having on the top is $80. Listen to me. This one we can take under market. We wait for it to do it that way. Then right now we point on the under market. Then we are going to wait for it to touch 9 or 8. It's on the negative side, but I want this to be pointing downwards. Not yet, not yet. Just wait. Not yet. It is coming. 9. Wait. 6. No. Just wait. 7. I want you, when I take this trade, you understand it better. As well, when you do it on your own. That's the key thing. So wait for that. It is not yet on the right. 9. We are just waiting for an entry. We're just waiting for an entry. 8, 4, 3. We are now getting that entry is coming down. 8. Let's take. That's another one. So 62 plus 180, 180. What I'm going to do, that is going to be 242. So you see, right now we are having a profit of 142. So 242, we write it there. We are having a profit of 142. Let's see if we can get another entry again. That's 9. 5, 9, not yet. 7, 9. That's another entry, and that's another profit, 84. So if you add this, 242 plus 84, we are going to get around 326. If I'm not wrong, I'm not that accurate on that, but if I'm not wrong, it should be 326. So if you subtract the 100, how much profit do we have there? We are having a profit of 226. So listen, I hope that makes sense, because that is the key thing to what I'm explaining here. I hope that makes sense. That is how you can snipe any person who is saying like, and sometimes he says, that is impossible. This is how you do it. If you don't believe it, so this is how you do it. You go with a clear risk management. So here, I want us to go with over 2. I'm going to select over 2. Now here, we are going to make something big. Listen to that. When now I'm going to maintain, after I win this, I'm going to maintain my stake to a certain particular stake. Just wait. That's 3. It is moving on our over most frequently. That's 2. That's 2 again. That's 6, 9. Just wait. That's 4. That's 6. That's 7. That's 9. That's 1. That's 2. We take an entry. That's an entry. So after we make this, because this one we have made around 300 and something, now I'm giving my stake, I'm returning my stake to be static to 150. Look, what I'm doing here is now final protection. I'm protecting my assets now. I have made a profit. We started from 265. That is a profit of almost 400. Now we protect it. And that's now where we return back to the risk management, because you wanted to flip it. So we are protecting it. How can you protect it? You return back and you still have something big on your account. So we have returned back to $150. That's now our protection. So we have a profit, which means right now we are trading with the profits. That's what you are doing anytime you want to flip your account. That's how you are going to do it. So I'm working now with the protection. I'm under protectionism. Sorry. I'm now trying to protect what I have made and protecting my asset that I had there before. So look, this one I want us to take under, and we are going with under 7. This is what I'm going to do. So we have returned back. Let's see if we can reach 700. 700, we can do that. Let's see. MACD moving downwards, 7, 8. I don't know if I have delayed on that market. Good. That is a profit. Still we maintain, because we are protecting everything. We maintain. Let me go. Sometimes those 90, and sometimes they are strong, but sometimes they are a little bit shaky. That's why sometimes I avoid them if I want, but sometimes I do trade with them if I'm trading with a bot. Yeah, that's what I can advise. 91s, 31s, 15s, sometimes they are so volatile. So the best way you can do it, you trade it with a bot. But manually, I don't prefer them. Yeah, I'm waiting for one entry, one good entry, one good entry. Look where we are growing. We are growing, one good entry. 3. So this one we are going with over 2, sorry, because of everything. It is moving on our positive momentum. I'm waiting for it to give us 2. That's 1. That was a clear entry. Good. How many entries have we taken and how many wins have we got? 100% all of them. I have not lost on that trade. So that is how you are going to trade sniping. Number 1, you must accept that you can lose what you have in that account. Number 2, for you to avoid the acceptance that you have made from the first step, is to make sure you are accurate. And that's why you have seen we have taken almost how many trades without me losing. So for you to avoid this first step, you must protect it by entering that market accurately, and that is what exactly I have done. And I'm saying this is out of my experience and out of what I know. If you want to do this, you must first understand how you are going to analyze the market. The moment you understand that, you can now go in full margin. The moment you go full margin, you are okay. As always, if you are new to these things of what I'm doing, if you are totally new, you don't have an account you want to start, you can always reach me. Number 2, if you want to be taught on how to do the analysis on yourself and enter the market on yourself, you can as well reach me. I do always have 2 types of classes, group classes and private classes. So you can always choose whichever that favors you and whichever that you want. So the key thing is, anytime you want to flip your account, that one we started from 265 to 700. Number 1, you must accept the risk. Number 2, you must protect your asset by analyzing the market and entering it very well. Number 3, you must have a stopover. If you don't have a stopover, you are going to lose. And then another thing you have seen me when I was trading in between, I now moved, or I now shifted from being too risky to protection, to trying to protect my account. And that is what exactly I did. I protected that particular account. And for me to protect the account, what I did is I reduced now the stake. By reducing the stake, it means whatever that I have made, I cannot lose it everything. Remember, we don't also want to lose the time. For you not to want to lose the time, what you are going to do, you protect what you made on the first option. Because, for example, let's say the way I had moved, I moved from, let's say from 200 to 600. Then because I was taking increasing, then I lose it, I will come back to 200 again. So you will have lost that time. And that's why I was protecting it now, moving from too risky to a little bit moderate way. Now, in the moderate way, I stuck with 150. That one, if I could have lost from 600, I could have just came back to 450. So I'm still on profit. Whatever happens, happens. I'm still on profit. So those are the key things. If you want to grow your account quickly or move it quickly, you must leverage on how you analyze your market. So those are one of the best things that I wanted to share, because many people ask me those questions. And anytime, for those people who are new in trading, make sure first you utilize your demo. Make sure first you utilize your demo. Make sure first you utilize your demo account, so that anytime you try to do your analysis, you can first test and see if everything is okay. That's when now you can shift from your demo account to real account, and everything is going to be okay. So make sure you understand that, go through that, and everything is going to be okay. I believe on that. So as always, for those who are new in trading, try first to understand it. And if you are new, totally new, make sure first you learn before you take any trades.